This is the second episode of
really
Randomness with Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, this is the second episode. Yeah. With guest star Munira, who's with me right now. We're just walking around my neighborhood because we're bored. At night. What time is it? You know, it doesn't matter.
What time is it?
It really doesn't matter, actually.
Yeah, but I can get the time so easily. It's 9:20.
It's 9:20, and we're not really lost, but we just wanted to talk about relationship problems and what else?
And the difference between guys and girls in relationships?
Yes. Okay. What she just said. Wait, this is on right. Okay, good. So go ahead, Munira. Munira is an expert. Well,
hey, how is Munira an expert? Munira's
just amazing.
Anyway, forget about Munira. Okay.
Can't really see her faces.
Apparently, there seems to be an ongoing problem with a lot of girls.
Including myself.
Yeah, where they fall in love with some butt-faced guy who seems pretty sweet at first and acts like maybe he's different from everybody else. And then perhaps that girl runs into a problem where basically all he wants is sex.
Yeah,
or a
which is,
blowjob or
you know
whatever.
what? All you guys out there who want that crap, go fudge off. Go fudge off.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go up to a girl, because girls don't like that, okay?
So
they don't.
basically the difference between a lot of guys and girls in relationships is that a girl is generally looking for real love and real feelings and real connections with another individual. And a lot of times,
the guy wants sex,
these feelings and these love and this stuff because he wants to have sex. So he tells the girl what she wants to hear, basically.
Which is AKA, I love you, I'll always love you, I'll never hurt you.
And then the next thing they say is, will you do it with me?
Yeah.
So the bottom line is maybe be a little untrustworthy of guys who are acting like this, because maybe there are people out there who are guys who really do just want an emotional connection. But what are the chances that you're really going to run into them? What are the chances that the person you're talking to is one of these good people, as opposed to the ever so rampant disease of boys who just want into some girl's pants? I mean, ask yourself that.
Girls don't like that in a guy.
But see, the guy
really don't.
A lot of times the guy doesn't really care about what it is that the girl wants. He cares about what it is that he wants. And what does he want? Something the girl doesn't want.
Sex. Girls are just sweet and innocent, while the guys are all tough and they'll be like...
Okay, another thing.
Yeah.
Anyways. Another thing that I've noticed a lot about the way that guys treat girls is that a lot of times, if you are getting into some kind of a relationship with a guy, or maybe you're not in a relationship with him, but he's a guy who still wants sex from you anyway, he'll call you a slut, okay? And he'll call you things like this that imply that you're like a prostitute. Again,
which you're not.
And again.
You are not a slut.
And he's going to tell you every chance he gets that you are a slut. And the thing is, the reason he says this is because he knows that you're not. Okay? The reason he says this is because he wants to make you feel like a slut in hopes that the more you start feeling that way, the more you'll start acting like one. And what he's hoping is that if he tells you that you're a slut often enough, then you will give him what he wants, okay? And
which is sex.
Yeah, we've established what it is that they want generally.
First thing is
that a guy who calls you a slut, don't listen to him, okay? The fact that he's saying this to you means that you're not, and that he knows you're not.
You should just stop talking to the guy.
If he thought you were a slut, you know what he'd do? He would screw you, and then he would not ever talk to you again.
Which is horrible.
The fact that he's trying to convince you a slut means he knows you're not. And he's trying to make you into something that you're not for the purpose of getting what he wants.
And trust me, don't let the guy get what he wants. It's not fun. Well, never mind.
That made it sound like, okay.
I've never done it, I swear.
That was not the way that, yeah. But, he's going to come in and he's going to emotionally mess you up in the hopes that, okay, what you're looking for is love, and what he's looking for is sex. So he wants to prey on what you're looking for and turn it into what he's looking for, okay? So if, let's say you go into something with this guy in hopes that he's going to love you and you're going to love him and you can have your romantic happily ever after, right? Okay, but,
sorry. Random.
What he's going to do is he's going to act like he loves you, and he's going to say that he loves you, and then he's going to ask you for sex. And
Right.
the second that you say no, he's going to be a total jerk to you.
This has happened before,
The
okay?
second you say
It's
no
horrible.
to sex, he's going to dump you, and he's going to ditch you, and he is just totally going to forget about you. Except that he's lured you into this romantic stuff to the point that you just want him back, okay? So
You're making me feel bad.
So the thing is that's perfectly normal, and that's perfectly good, and that shows a healthy emotional attachment
To a person.
who means something to you, okay? But when you want him back, he's just gonna make you feel worse and worse and worse, and he's gonna make you feel like crap, and he's gonna break your heart the best that he possibly can, so that maybe if he says something along the lines of, well, you can get me back if you do me,
that happened before. That happened before.
okay?
Actually.
If he says you can get me back if you do me, the whole point of it was to break your frickin' heart so that he would get you back. So that you would want him back, and so that you would
give him the sex.
Give him sex for the point of coming back. So the bottom line is, maybe it's not time to really start trusting guys yet. Because if you look at it,
Sorry.
when you're in a situation where you are teenagers, then teenage boys at this age really are going to have.
Shut up, you cars! You're saying?
Teenage boys at this age really are going to have a powerful desire for sex, and the bottom line is, hold off until you can find some guy who's worth any pain you might go through. Hold off until you find a person who says they mean it when they love you.
Which is probably
because
when
there
you're
are guys
20.
like that out there, but they are so rare, you're probably never going to find one. And if you do find one, lucky you. Hopefully you can spend the rest of your lives together. Okay? But the bottom line is, don't let a guy treat you like crap. Don't let him use you, and definitely don't let him make you feel like a slut, because you're not. And don't give him what he wants.
Yeah, don't. You'll regret it. You'll have a baby, then you'll.
Okay.
Wait, it depends.
I think they get the point in the dangers of having sex.
Some guys are probably going to watch this too, so I don't think we should talk about the intense details. But
okay, well, Sana, okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, but it's true.
So is this over?
Yeah, we're done here. Thank you for watching, if you were even watching this. Bye.
We should probably...